This is Kilo, and Sekphilamath recently asked a lot of us a question. He asked, what is our favorite aspect of Locksport? And this took me a minute to think about because there's so many aspects to Locksport that I just find awesome. And honestly, my answer to this question overall, my favorite part is all of you guys. All of the questions that you guys send in, all of the feedback. I make these videos to help teach others, and oftentimes you guys are teaching me. And I'll show you guys, a trick or a tip, and then you guys say, "Hey, if you ever come across this job, this is a trick I can teach you." And that part is really cool. And honestly, being a locksmith, you don't see that as much on the trade side. A lot of locksmiths are very secretive with their information. There are locksmiths out there who are angry that I even have a channel like this showing others some of these tricks. And some of the tricks that I've showed you guys, they're not even, I don't see why they would be secretive, but overall, I come from like the school of thought where you should try and always set somebody up to be more successful rather than, there's a kind of a mindset that people have of, my grandfather did it this way, my daddy did it this way, and I'm going to do it this way. We start from the bottom up. And I feel a lot different from that mindset. I feel like, with my children, if I started out at the bottom and I climb here, I don't want them to start at the bottom. I want them to start from here and move up. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. And it's not just with your own kids, it should be with everybody. If you learn something, you shouldn't tell people, "Oh, you're going to have to go through the 5 years of an apprenticeship to learn all of this the way I did." You should say, "Hey, let me, catch you up to speed. That way we can go knock this out and we can both be successful." And I see a lot of that in the Locksport community, and that mindset. It's honestly, I believe that mindset is considered the American dream. And I believe our Canadian friends have achieved that rather than us down here in the States still. I think we're still having to work towards that mindset, but overall, that's my approach on life. I feel like you should always try and set somebody up for success. I don't care if, I took 5 years to learn some of the stuff I'm teaching you guys. If I could teach you that now, that way you don't have to spend 5 years learning it, and you can spend 5 years learning even more and focusing on the things that really matter. Instead of having to learn a skill, you can take the skill that I just taught you and build something else on top of that. So I see a lot of that in the lock sports side more so than the trade side, as the trade can be very secretive. And you guys in Locksport are very welcoming to this channel, and you guys have even shown me some cool stuff with different locks that I don't come across very often as a locksmith. But you guys are so, just ready to share the info. And overall, the positivity and the willingness to, promote other channels and help new pickers and new channels come up. Um, it's just a really awesome thing to see. So that's my answer to this question. And I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you guys have a nice day.